Hi.
Hello everyone, how are you? We just got distracted by our dogs.
Yes.
Um, so it's episode 14. Did I just look it up?
14? Yep.
Okay. Yeah, 14. So it's episode 14 of From the Doghouse. We're very excited you're here. You can probably realize we're not doing it on Friday today. We're doing it on Monday. And we will tell you all about why we did it this week on a different day, or for last week, on Friday's episode. So it'll be a big reveal. So there is a good reason for it. But today we thought we would talk a little bit more about tools that we use, because last week I started to talk a little bit about AI and the different levels that we're using, and I got a lot of really, just people being quite interested in that. And so today what we thought would be interesting to talk about is the tools that we are using daily that are AI tools that help us be more efficient. And actually, Patrick and I have different approaches. And so maybe Patrick, just explain how you're using your tools. You're using Gemini
Yes.
predominantly, right?
Yeah, so I am a big Google fan. I live my life in the G Suite, and we use the Google Suite for building our business in many aspects. It's obviously, we all know it's a great product, and there's a lot of things that you can do with it. Uh, as we started to figure out newer ways to be able to capture what we're talking about and personally capture insights from the conversations that I have. Obviously, you may have heard in a previous episode from the Doghouse, maybe in episode 2 or 3, we were really hooked on this product called Otter AI, which is a great product. We started there. Annie was the one that found it and introduced it to us, and it was working great. And then Gemini obviously came out with a version of their own to understand and to take transcripts of conversations. Now, that works really well for me. I record transcripts of all of the conversations that I have, and I really like that because it's all in one place. I'm living in the G Suite, so it works really well for me. I can go back and find transcripts very easily, and as Annie and I were just talking about, I can integrate that into Claude and have Claude be able to be the AI to synthesize all of that data. So that has made my life very, very easy because I don't have to be taking notes during a conversation. We all know this. If we use the transcription services that are out there and available, it's incredibly beneficial to efficiency. Now, uh, I am really the only one in our organization that heavily uses Gemini, but it works really well for me because it's in the place where I work, the place where I live, my work life, and so that's been working well for me. Now, Annie uses a completely different process, but it works really well for her. So Annie, and actually a new process that you just found
Yes.
over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, totally. So there's a number of different new technologies that I've introduced to my tech stack, and all of them have been really incredible. So I live in Claude these days. Obviously, Claude is my bestie, um, but so I'm considering, okay, how can I maximize my utilization of Claude, the automation that I have access to through this. And so I'm constantly thinking about, okay, how can I get the data more in a more automated fashion? How can I, automate whatever I can in my day to day so I don't have to do it. Like we all do, right? So the tool that I'm using is not Gemini. I'm actually using something called Granola, which is really cool because I think it creates really great notes that you can customize to whatever type of meeting you have right now. It kind of works like a markdown file, and it auto creates the notes based on the transcript. And it's been just really, really efficient. Before I had the situation where I got a really great transcript from Otter, but then I had to download it, I had to upload it, and then the format was never right, and I just struggled with it. Now I just have it hooked into Claude once a day. It pulls out all my notes, it puts them into my company brain in Claude, and I have all the access to all the latest information in Claude available, and I can share the markdown notes in the structure I like with Patrick, and we can hold ourselves accountable by creating an automated to-do sheet for us now, which is awesome too. So that's been really great. Two little mini shout outs to two other solutions I love right now is Whisper Flow. If you have not used that, I've been I'm actually pretty good at typing very quickly. Shout out to my mom for making me go to a course when I was 11 to learn how to type properly. But nowadays I don't need that anymore because Whisperflow is amazing, and I literally have a fast key on my phone and on my laptop now that just has voice to text. So, and the nice benefit of that is too, it always files away what I said. So if anything fails, I can just go copy paste it out again. That's been really helpful. And then there is another tool that I started to use, which is called PasteBot. And that is something when you copy paste, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but you copy something and then you copy something else and you lost the first copy. Super annoying when you're trying to paste something in. This just keeps a record of all your copies. And so you can paste history, which is very handy, especially in the AI world where we're living in a lot of different places and we want to aggregate data. So those are my tools that I use around around meetings and that kind of stuff. So it's Whisperflow, Granola for the recordings and the transcripts, and then PasteBot for just quick keyboard action. So yeah.
And one of the learnings Annie and I were just chatting about is that celebrating that people like different technologies and want to use different technologies, getting to the same outcome or a similar outcome. Luckily, we're a small organization, a growing organization, so we have the opportunity to try different technologies that work for us. But one of the biggest challenges, I think, at even medium-sized and larger organizations is you really only have the option for one choice of technology or one solution. And I actually don't agree with that. I think that if somebody wants to use a technology that's going to make them more effective or more efficient, and there's a way that an organization can provide the opportunity for them to use that without having a lot of significant issues or a lot of legwork to make that happen, I think we should try to support that in the business community, because there's a lot of solutions out there, and it just works differently for everybody. So we're doing that at Woofer, where we may not use the same technology, but we are supporting trying different things. And Annie's got me interested in Whisperflow as well, so I'm going to be checking that out. And so embracing technologies. We're so many different options right now, but for
it's
now,
amazing. And make it work for you, right? I
Yeah.
think that's but always, try them out. The ones that we mentioned, if you haven't tried it yet, give it a whirl. A lot of them have free trials, so just see if you like it, and then see if you can use it to automate your life a little bit more. So,
very
good. Very nice. Nice little Monday session for us.
Absolutely.
And we will see you later this week with the reveal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
See you
Have a
then.
good week. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.